Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey. So listen, the weather is finally breaking here. It's getting super warm outside, which I am not a fan of, but that's neither here nor there. Bottom line here, the weather is changing and I'm gonna have to adapt and shake things up a little bit. But before we get into today's video, please make sure that you are subscribed and be sure to hit that notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a video. And if you enjoy the video, I'd greatly appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up, but if you give me a thumbs down, nobody really cares because they can't see it anymore. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So today I want to give you a rundown of some of the fragrances that I want to use up. Now that it's getting more warm and humid outside, I especially do not want to smell sweet because I am a feasting ground for mosquitoes and ain't nobody got time for that. I find myself reaching more for my lightweight, fresh floral fragrances. This first fragrance is absolutely perfect for this hellish weather, and this is Floral Tuberose from Dossier. And of course, shout out to Dossier for keeping the lights on and partnering with me on this portion of today's video. Floral Tuberose is actually inspired by Diptyque's Dew Sign. It literally just smells like a freshly watered rose. This fragrance also has notes of orange blossom and tuberose, which are really beautiful white florals. So that may make it a little bit mature for some people. I absolutely love this fragrance, especially during the day. If you're going out to run some quick errands or going to brunch, a day party, something like that, this is a great go-to fragrance. It's really pretty, it's light, it's fresh, it's floral. For me, this is definitely more of a daytime fragrance, and it's a fragrance that you can throw on every single day. And I've even worn this to bed, mainly because of its performance. On my skin, this scent lasts around the 3 or 4 hour mark, even with overspraying. Life be lifing and plans change all the time, so I'm not above bringing my fragrance along with me in my bag to touch up. All that to say, this here Floral Tuberose is going to be one of my go-to fragrances this summer. Another Dossier fragrance that I have been killing since it's been hotter outside is this Floral Peony fragrance, and this is inspired by Chloé by Chloé. This fragrance, so gorgeous. This fragrance is definitely heavy on the floral, but that lychee in there gives it that bit of fruitiness, that gives it a bit of zing, and also gives it a bit of kind of bubbly, sparkle, fizziness. This has a bit of honey in the base, so it gives a little bit of sweetness. Not so sweet to where you're drawing in bees and mosquitoes, but just a little bit of sweetness to kind of round out all of the heavy florals. This fragrance performs very well on my skin. I'm getting at least 8 hours, and on my clothes, it lasts for an eternity. As you can see, I have put a significant dent in this fragrance because it's just gorgeous. It's an easy go-to every day, definitely signature scent worthy. After seeing the dent that I have already put in Floral Peony, I feel like it's needless to say that I absolutely love this fragrance, and this will be in heavy rotation this summer. And don't forget, if you or someone you know is interested in trying out Dossier fragrances, make sure you check the link as well as the coupon code down below in the description box. And thanks so much again to Dossier for partnering with me on this portion of today's video. This next fragrance I have had in my collection for years, and it is time for me to bring her back out for Hot Girl Summer. This is MOSCHINO Gold Fresh Couture, which I just love this cute little bottle. I wish it actually sprayed like this, but it sprays like a regular perfume, which I guess. This one is definitely fresh, flirty, girly goodness. The opening of this fragrance makes me so happy because it's so lively and fresh and fruity. And as it dries down and kind of settles into the skin, the fruit kind of gets a little bit sweet. And then we get into those florals in the mid. There's a bit of orchid and lily of the valley, which kind of round out all of the fruitiness in the opening. There's also some vanilla and musk in the base that give it a little bit more powderiness. And then those woody notes and that bit of patchouli in the base just make it nice and spicy. Listen, Gold Fresh Couture is just flirty and it's sexy, and it's just going to be absolutely perfect for a night out this summer. This next fragrance I purchased last fall because I got a great deal on it, and I didn't really enjoy it during the cooler months, so I want to pull out Coach Floral now that it's warming up outside. This scent, this fragrance is fruity and sweet without being too sweet. In addition to the sweet pineapple in the opening, there's some pink pepper as well as some citrus to kind of help balance out the sweetness from the pineapple. As it dries down, you get more of the floral in the middle. There's some jasmine as well as some rose. a little bit of gardenia, and then we get a little bit more sweetness and spiciness in the base with the woody notes and some vanilla and patchouli. Coach Floral just gives you a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of fruitiness, you get some sweetness, you get some floral, and I'ma just say, to me, this fragrance is a little bit sexy as well. So just know, for me, during this hot girl summer, Coach Floral is going to have her moment. Next is another fragrance that I have had in my collection for quite some time, and as my collection has grown pretty much out of control, this one has just kind of got neglected, so I want to bring her back out this summer. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Tre l'Imperatrice, and let me just apologize to all of the Italians I just offended. I'm so sorry. I am totally running out of areas to spray things, but we gonna be all right. This one is probably the fruitiest fragrance that I have in my collection. This one has kiwi and rhubarb in the opening, which can spin kind of sour on some people, but for me, it's just kind of a tart freshness. And as it dries down, you get some watermelon. You also get a bit of floral from jasmine, which is one of my absolute favorite floral notes. The jasmine gives it that hint of floral, while the watermelon gives it that hint of sweetness to cut into that tartness of the rhubarb and kiwi in the opening. Oh, and then to round out the fragrance, we have a bit of sandalwood and musk in the base, which really just kind of helps to ground the fresh fruitiness. This bottle has been on my dresser, staring into my soul, and I just forgot how much I absolutely love it. Tre l'Imperatrice is absolutely perfect for a hot summer day, and we're gonna show you some love this summer. We're gonna show you some love. This next scent, I feel like I have mentioned to you all numerous times because I have been obsessed with it since I purchased it recently. And this is the Clean Classic Warm Cotton. And y'all see the dent. You see the dent. Every time I smell this just takes me back to my childhood of my grandmother doing laundry and hanging clothes on a clothesline. According to the notes on Fragrantica, this has citruses and orange blossom, musk, amber, etc., etc. I get fresh, clean laundry. So do with that what you will. Won't even hold you. This is probably going to be my most used fragrance all summer long. And if you have not gotten your nose on clean, warm cotton, go do that and thank me later. Lastly, I want to mention my most recent retail therapy fragrance pickup, and this is my Burberry blush. Look at how cute this bottle is. Obsessed. And as you can see, the dent is denting. This is another blind buy that I can blame on the Glam Twins here. After they mentioned my Burberry blush in one of their recent fragrance videos, I just absolutely had to have it. Had to find me a little stick, child. This one, pomegranate, lemon, and as it dries down, I definitely pick up on the green apple in the mid, as well as the rose and the geranium. There's also that jasmine, which I love, in the base, and there's a bit of wisteria, and this is the first fragrance that I have with wisteria in it. And I wonder if that is what gives it that kind of salon shampoo-y undertone. This is the latest addition to my fresh, everyday go-to fragrance obsession. This worked really, really well in the hot, humid, tropical climate in Colombia while I was traveling. And now that it's getting hot and humid here at home as well, I am definitely going to be giving my Burberry blush her flowers. So folks, that about wraps up today's video. Make sure you drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And on your way to watching another video of mine, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.